There's at least 10 alligators in this one little swamp pond, and they're all looking at me right now. And the variety of birds that are out here, I can't even explain to you guys. But I can do a wood stork impersonation if you'd like to see it. They have these big wings. I don't know, they're probably like 4-foot wingspan, and they go huge everywhere. Every time we take a step, things just go, except the alligators. You know, alligators don't do much. They float, they eat fish, there's tons of fish in here. There's nothing like a really good stump to rest your alligator head on. Even though they only have a brain the size of a walnut, it's their instinct to go after things that they can hopefully fit in their mouth, which would not be me because I'm too big for that. But there are a couple local restaurants out here. There's really nothing out here in Everglades City. It's its own little world. But they do offer gator things on the menu, but we've chosen not to eat the gator, being that we're sleeping next to the gators. And they're just so cute. I've fallen in love with the alligator. Look at him. He's so cute. He's a little gator. God, he's so cute. We're here in Ochapee, out towards the Everglades, in the Everglades. This is the smallest post office in the United States. It was formerly an irrigation pipe shed, but now it's the smallest post office in the United States. And he's busy at work. Mail never stops. Population 4 in this town. 4 population. I'm getting ready to go kayak camping for the first time. And that's my sleeping bag, and that's definitely going. So we're, gosh, we've spent a couple nights in the swampy alligator type waters of the Everglades, and now we're gonna hit a different ecosystem, which is called the 10,000 Islands, which there really isn't that many islands, but that's what they call it because there are all these little mangrove islands. We have this crazy map and a compass to navigate. It's 7 or 8 miles to where we're going. There are so many little ecosystems of life in the Everglades. Don't lose your paddle. Limbo. I don't want to be out here without a paddle. There's shells everywhere, and they're perfect. And thank goodness to this map of the Everglades and a compass. So we're not barbecuing, we're wilderness, out in the wilderness, and this is just kind of some of the examples of the food you can find to eat. Tuna on different kinds of meats in foil packets now. And then you get some little mayonnaise packets. Usually they're complimentary if you can find them at a deli or something. We've got canned ham that we're gonna have with canned mango, some little potato sticks, well, and water. And, well, of course, we brought a bottle of wine. Well, would you like to take a walk around the island and see what we can find? We are the only ones on this mangrove island. And did you know that a mangrove island is made up of trees that like salt water, and then sediment settles on their roots and creates an island? I didn't know pelicans flew in a V like that. That was really cool. It's been a great day of paddling. It's just so beautiful, and there's so much wildlife to see. and check out my big treasures of the day. There's just tons of shells. In fact, this whole beach is just all little shells, broken shells, oyster shells. There's no bare feet on this beach. So we're gonna spend a beautiful night on this little island. We have water on either side of us. We have the Everglades water on one side of the tent, and we have the ocean on the other side. So, watching the sunset. We're gonna paddle back tomorrow. I'll see you in Everglades City. Oh, look at the crab. See him? We're in this narrow little mangrove canal, and this entire canal is filled with oysters, and they're all crackling, making little popping sounds. They're hanging out. Crabs. Gross. My hat fell in the swamp water. Yuck. Oh, it's like day 5 without a shower in Swampville. It's disgusting. I quit. I turned myself into a sail. I quit.
On the 10,000 Islands.
Well, here we are. We've come to our last day in Miami. It's been such a fabulous trip of ecotourism and nightlife and culture. And we really wanted to end the trip with a little bit more culture. So we're here in Little Havana, which is a place where Cuban refugees came to back in 1961. We're standing outside the Museum of the Bay of Pigs. Unfortunately, it's locked and we can't get in. We'll try and bring you guys a little bit more information about this area. Basically now it's just a great mixture of Latin culture, and I love culture. I thrive on different cultures. I hope you guys get out and meet and enjoy different cultures. And so we're gonna take a little walking tour through Little Havana, check out some Cuban eateries, some Cuban coffees, which are really good, and end our trip here. Cuban coffee, my new favorite thing. They're little and sweet, just like me.